It's been almost 3 years since I set off from Alaska, and I've now finally made it down to Colombia, the start of South America. In this video, I'm heading deep into the Central Cordillera to get my first real taste of the Andes. After more than a decade of bikepacking, it takes quite a lot to really blow me away, but this country reminded me exactly why I started doing this in the first place. I've also got some pretty big news to share with you, because after living on a bicycle for so many years, things are about to change. But first, let's back up a bit. The last time you saw me, I was barely surviving a 2-week kayak crossing of the Darien Gap, making it through some pretty dangerous ocean conditions by the skin of my teeth. Sketchy though it was, that crossing got me to South America. 10 years ago, I set myself the target of cycling the length of every continent and hitting at least 100,000 kilometres. And now, finally, here I am. South America is the last continent. With less than 10,000 kilometres to go, the finish line is finally in sight. I collected my bicycle in Cartagena, then made my way up to Medellín. With the help of some locals, I'd plotted a challenging route through Colombia's central mountains, 650 kilometres on the backroads, heading south towards Ecuador. The first week out of Medellín was tough and beautiful. Every day brought massive climbs and extreme temperatures, which was a solid shock to the system after almost 2 months out of the saddle. It was a pretty amazing week, but looking back, the absolute highlight of my time in Colombia was just about to begin.
This is going to be a crazy week. I am so excited for this next section. I am now leaving the city of Manizales, where I've spent the last few days just resting up. And it's a Sunday, which is a perfect day to cycle anywhere in Colombia because everybody's out on bikes or running. Yeah, it's just really good energy, really good vibes on the streets because there are so many people out and about being active. I am so excited for this next section. This next week, I think is going to be really special. I am absolutely drenched in sweat, as has been my usual experience in Colombia so far. But although it's super hot and humid right now, I'm going to be going up to over 4,000 meters in the next day. I'm heading up into the clouds, up into my first Páramo, which I'm incredibly excited for. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to get there today because I've got a 2,000 meter climb to get there. But tomorrow, I'm in the Páramo and I can't wait.
My route up into the Páramo was one that had been recommended to me by a bunch of people I'd met along the way. It made for a great climb, but best of all, halfway up, I'd get to visit my first hot spring in South America.
This is going to be the best thing ever. Wow, it is like really hot. Every mountain pass should have a hot spring halfway up. This is just, it's genuinely boiling hot. This is perfect. Good morning. Today, I get to see my first Páramo. So excited. Check it out, we have blue skies and we have a view. I could not see that at all yesterday. It was completely shrouded in cloud, but today, blue skies and sunshine, so fingers crossed it hangs around for a while. Looking forward to getting up there. Buenos días. Buenos días. ¿De dónde viene?
Desde Manizales.
Esta mañana. Buen esfuerzo.
Sí.
¿Y dónde va?
Hasta allá arriba al cruce.
Ok. Y abajo. Ok.
¿Dónde va?
Argentina?
Sí.
Sí. So I've made it up to 4,000 meters, and this is the start of the And I can see frailejones all over the landscape. And frailejones are these very distinct, I guess, plants, or what would you call them? Plants, trees, that grow only in the Páramo. And I wanted to see frailejones for many years. So it feels very, very special that they are everywhere right now. It is absolutely amazing here. I absolutely love it. It really reminds me of the Scottish moors maybe, or like the Yorkshire moors, Northern England, Scotland. Maybe it's the grey. But yeah, it's just so beautiful here. And so quiet as well. I'm about to reconnect with a bigger road, but it seems like there's no traffic on it because I can't hear any road noise, just a tiny little bit of bird song and the wind. So this is now Parque Nacional Los Nevados. Yeah, this paved road, I think has only been paved relatively recently. I'd probably be happier if it wasn't paved because it means there's more traffic. And I've deliberately timed it so that I'm riding this road on a Monday. Really wanted to avoid being here on the weekend because I think it does get really busy. But right now it is really, really quiet. And wow, look at this. That is the road that I came up on, looking down the valley. Absolutely incredible.
A Páramo is a high-altitude moorland sitting between 3,200 and 4,500 meters above sea level. The frailejones up here act like massive sponges, pulling moisture straight from the clouds and slowly releasing it to feed the rivers below. They are literally the water source for millions of people across the northern Andes, so they are heavily protected by law, as keeping the ecosystem healthy is a huge deal for the region.
I freaking love it out here with all this low cloud, the frailejones, and this spooky mist kind of hovering around, the visibility comes in and out. It's just so moody right now out here. Absolutely incredible. Wow, what a place. I'm so glad I came this way. So worth the effort. So here is that rain that I was expecting, but it's still so cool to be up here. Every now and then the clouds clear and then you get a bit of a view, and it's just so cool here. Absolutely amazing. Right, got the full armor on right now, so hopefully I'll be able to stay warm. And I've got a 1,000-meter descent back down out of the Páramo to the next town where I'm going to be spending tonight.
I made it down to the town of Murillo, and I'd accidentally timed my arrival perfectly with a local cabalgata, which is basically a massive traditional horseback parade where the whole community gets together to celebrate the area's cowboy culture. The town square was completely taken over by horses and hundreds of local riders. It was a pretty amazing atmosphere to ride into. I soaked it in for a bit, grabbed some food, and then went and got myself a room for the night.
Good morning. It's actually cold, which is fantastic. So excited to be cold. I'm just on my way to get myself some breakfast. And then let's get down, back down into the sweltering tropics. Right now, the temperature is perfect. And I know it's gonna get much hotter because I'm gonna be dropping down now nearly 2,000 meters before going back up again. But right now, this is idyllic. It's warm, but not too hot, not too humid, just right. It's just so calm. There's just, a few motorbikes go past, maybe a few people on horses.
Buenos días.
Everyone's really friendly. Get these beautiful views. It's just so idyllic. So I hadn't actually known this, but apparently this is an official bike route, which is very cool.
Ruta de la Templanza, which is the route of temperance. Yeah, very cool. You can see why they made it a bike crew. This is absolutely beautiful. Buenos días. ¿Cómo está? Wow. Hello, Mama Pig. Wow, the chicken is just pecking you in the face. Wow, this poor pig is getting harassed. What is going on here? Yeah, that's right. That's right, you tell her. One of my favourite things about this section was that it gave me my first sighting of wax palms. These are the tallest palm trees in the world, and they are also the national tree of Colombia. So while I'm just taking my bike for a nice walk up this 20% gradient hill, I have to say I am very, very happy because it finally feels like I have got back into the right headspace. Well, I guess what I would call the headspace of joy. Because, I don't know, if you've watched my video on bikepacking Guatemala a little while back, you'll know that I was definitely struggling with some pretty heavy burnout, fatigue, and just not really feeling like I was actually enjoying it anymore. So yeah, I actually seriously considered quitting. Oh, let's take a break. I seriously considered quitting because this would have been, this is regardless, this is something I haven't really talked about here on my channel, but this is my last year of living on a bike full time. I am definitely not done with bikepacking in general, but in terms of full-term nomadsy, this is definitely going to be my last year. And I just need to make it down to Patagonia and it will be mission accomplished. But nevertheless, I seriously considered quitting. I think it's the first time I seriously considered quitting. I wondered if it was worth it to push through another 8 months or so when I just wasn't really having fun, when I was just doing it for the sake of doing it, to complete this self-imposed objective, which doesn't really matter to anyone except myself. But I knew that I would never forgive myself if I did quit and give up. And I knew that I'd regret it, so I decided that I would push through. But there was definitely a part of me that was worried that the rest of this trip, the next 6-8 months or whatever it's going to take me to get back down there to Patagonia, was going to be a sufferfest, and that I was just going to be gritting my teeth and just enduring it, getting through it. But yesterday, up on the Páramo, I was just grinning like an idiot the whole day and just having the best day ever. And today as well, I've just been having such a great time, and I'm struggling to make any progress because I keep stopping to take photos and videos, and it's just so beautiful here. And there is really nowhere else I want to be right now. This is exactly what I want to be doing. I mean, what a great way to spend your day. Just traveling, pedaling through these beautiful landscapes, getting some exercise, getting some fresh air. What else could you want to do with your day? I mean, it's just such a beautiful way to spend your time. This is still going to be my last year for sure. I mean, I definitely am ready to settle down a bit going forward. But it's just making me really happy because actually I'm not done yet. I'm definitely not done. I can still have an amazing time doing this. I still love doing it. I still love being out here. And yeah, that's a good revelation. Traffic. Oh dear, this isn't going well.
Gracias. Feliz viaje.
Que lo vaya bien. Hola. Uf.
Aquí, ahí sí bailas.
Sí.
Vamos a esperar que viene un muchacho a traerme un malacate
Ajá.
y la jalamos con eso.
No sé si puedo, si hay algo puedo hacer para ayudar.
Es un muchacho que trae un aparato para amarrarlo para que lo jale.
Sí. Ok. No, con bicicleta no tengo, no puedo ayudar mucho. Ok, ¿seguro no puedo ayudar con algo? Sí, ok. Aquí supongo voy a continuar. Buena suerte. ¿Qué más? Muy bien, gracias.
¿Dándole duro ese caballo de acero?
Today has been the most insanely good day. It's been so unbelievably good. This place is so freaking beautiful and it's just like packing paradise. But I better get myself down, head into Santa Isabel and find myself a place to stay. And then I'm excited to get myself some food. I'm hungry. Well, I've got myself a room, and if you're curious what $10 buys you in Santa Isabel, it gets you a very small room, gets you a small wet room bathroom with no toilet seat, a bit of artwork here, and almost every hotel I've ever stayed in budget places, no matter how basic, no matter how mean, always has a TV for some reason. Anyway, this is the deal. And I've got this nice little view out over the town. And yeah, I'm happy to have a bed tonight. Good morning. It is a beautiful, perfect sunny day. It's proper cowboy country here. People on horses, donkeys in the streets. I absolutely love it. It's a proper countryside town. And here we finally made it to coffee country. I have been waiting for the coffee plantations to start. Here we go. Your finest Colombian roast. This is where it comes from. Well, that's the hardest climb of the day done. And it's absolutely kicked my ass. It's just so freaking humid and hot. Oh, it's a good coffee. Gonna get myself some food and then we're gonna continue. But yeah, today's been tough. Buenas. Look at all of this beautiful coffee. I'm at the top of the pass and I have this absolutely bonkers view out over the valley here. Obscenely beautiful. And yeah, God, totally worth it. It's been a slog today. It's been so freaking hot and humid, but it is all worth it for this. The challenge I've got now is that it is going to be dark in 45 minutes. And I have no idea where I'm going to sleep tonight. And I've been looking, but wild camping is not looking like it's going to happen. It's just super steep, fences on either side of the road. So yeah, I don't know. From here it's a 1,000-meter descent. So it's all downhill pretty much. So I guess I'm just going to roll and I'm sure something will come along. Hola. ¿Puedo pasar? Hola, ¿cómo está? Estoy viajando con mi bicicleta y voy mañana a Ibagué, pero estoy buscando un lugar para dormir esta noche. Tengo una carpa y tengo todo necesito. Pero, ¿sí tiene espacio aquí? Muchas gracias. Muy amable. Tiene una casa increíble aquí. La vista es loca.
Ay, de noche, hermoso.
Sí. Well, that was very easy. stopped at the first finca I passed and they've let me camp. And yeah, I get to camp with this absolutely insane view.
Vuélalo, apriétele un poquito así, para que suelte como la aroma. Sí.
Mejor,
Entonces ya viste ya ahorita va allá abajo, lo despulpa uno, ve. Dale ya esto, lo de comer.
So now the problem is, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave this view. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And I know this video is not going to do it any justice, but it is genuinely one of the craziest views that I've ever seen in my life up here. I just stumbled across this little cafe that was basically closed, but they opened up to let me buy a coffee at this absolutely mental mirador, this viewpoint. Makes it all worth it when you get to see places like this. You know, I really thought that maybe I was done with being able to enjoy this kind of thing over the last few months. I really didn't enjoy Central America at all. And I really thought maybe it was just, maybe the spark was gone. But yeah, I guess location really does matter. I am just so happy to be here. Right then, making my way through the chaos of morning rush hour in the city of Ibagué. Oh my God, it's so cool in here. This is beautiful. I don't know if you can see, but I'm already drenched in sweat after only the first 30 minutes. But yeah, to my route for final few days to get to Salento is actually a really famous one. And it's very well known as a very beautiful route. And tonight, as a reward for the non-stop climbing that I'm gonna have to do, I get to spend the night at some more hot springs. Turkey. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Well, this is certainly an adventure. So I've arrived at the hot springs, not the nicest and gets quite busy. It's a Friday night tonight, but there is also a second private hot springs that you have to access by hiking down the mountain for 1 kilometre. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a go. So there's no getting my bike down here, or at least there is, but there's no, well, let's say it wouldn't be much fun getting my bike back up again. So I've left my bicycle locked up in a shed with a lady who runs a little tienda, a little shop up on the roadside, who I guess is in some way affiliated with this private hot spring. But yeah, I'm gonna hike down and see what we can see. But yeah, hopefully this is worth the effort.
The finca at the bottom of the trail actually took 4 months to build, with locals using mules to haul all of the materials down the mountain from the dirt road above. The thermal pool itself was one of the best I've ever found, big enough even to swim in, and for an afternoon and a night, I had the whole place to myself.
Well, I am now leaving paradise with some difficulty. Very difficult place to leave, partly because it's so nice and partly because leaving requires hiking 1 kilometre up a very, very steep hill after having spent the morning in a hot spring, which feels very rude to my legs. Just such an amazing place. And yeah, finding places like that is really just the best thing about journeys like this. These little hidden gems. But anyway, now I've got to get back up to the road, get my bike packed up and then head off again. Muchas gracias. There she is.
Delicious chicken foot soup, along with my breakfast. After breakfast in the village of Toche, I had one more big climb between me and the end of my route in Salento, and this was a section that had been on my radar long before arriving in Colombia. This incredible road cuts straight through the Carbonera Valley. Most tourists staying in the area head to the nearby Carbonera Valley to see the wax palms, but the Carbonera Valley is where the real magic is. It holds around 600,000 wax palms, and an insane 80% of the world's wax palms are found in this valley alone.
Wow, I am tired. It's been nearly 2,000 meters of climbing today over only about 35 kilometers. So that is a lot of climbing. And yeah, it's getting dark. I still haven't found a single place where I could reasonably camp. So I guess I'm gonna have to get over the pass and then hope that I find something on the other side. At least I'll be going downhill then. So I'm looking forward to stopping, looking forward to getting over the pass, and hopefully I find somewhere to camp soon. Good morning. I've had a wonderful, lazy morning in my tent reading a book with a cup of tea, and it's a beautiful day, and all I have left now is a 1,000 meter descent into the little town of Salento. And in Salento I'm planning on taking a few days off, checking into a hostel and giving my legs a bit of a break, because they are definitely feeling it after all the climbing I've been doing over the last week. But yeah, what an amazing week it's been. I kind of feel like I've found myself again this week. It's just been so beautiful and so fun. And it's been a while since I've had this much fun bike packing. It actually gives me a lot of hope for the rest of this year in South America. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video anywhere close to as much as I have enjoyed riding it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'm looking forward to a nice few days rest. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you're all good, and I will see you guys in the next one.